So first of all, we mentioned about the tool, Dolphin. So what is Dolphin, and what does it does? What it do for
Well,
an Amazon seller?
I need to tell you that Dolphin is the best tool ever, but to be honest, we're actually a tool for multi-accounting, and as usual, Amazon guys using us for team management. So actually it works like, let's say, Google Chrome or Safari tab, but with specific settings. So you can put specific proxy. So for example, if I'm a seller from Poland, but I'm selling in Amazon US, and I have like 3 people who are also sitting in Ukraine, Bulgaria, whatever, I can use Dolphin, to just to show Amazon that it's still the same person and selling from the same place, because all of us know that Amazon actually not a big fan of people outside of US who are trying to sell in US market, and actually what we're watching for last, let's say, 6 months at Amazon, trying to push out the sellers who are outside of US. They are having more restrictions. They're even asking you to confirm like your local address, like local identity, that you are legal in US and whatever. So it's a little bit difficult. And when Amazon tracking you that you're outside of US, and for example, you're using different IPs for your team. So let's say from content manager, whatever you like, analyst or whatever it is, it can be tricky and Amazon can ban you. Unfortunately, the biggest part of Amazon sellers, they don't know about it. So it's more, something that popping up only when you already get banned. And we see a lot of requests on Amazon seller forums like, what did I do wrong? I just didn't do anything bad, but Amazon kicked me out. What else? And actually, the second biggest part of our clients, they're doing drop shipping, and everyone knows that Amazon is not a big fan of drop shipping. Actually, it's restricted. I don't want to say nothing. I mean, it's it's not a tutorial how to trick Amazon, but it's something. If you really decided to do drop shipping, I'm not judging, but you can use us, and it will feels more safe because Amazon wouldn't track your activities, that you are using some data from outside, images or whatever. And the third one, it's of course tracking your competitors, tracking your, let's say, search in different locations with different, let's say, different locations, different countries, whatever. Actually, for now, there's a lot of different tools that pretty good for that, but some people, they're still into some handle search. Sometimes it makes sense, sometimes not, but they're also using us, just to collect a couple of different proxies, especially it's working in Europe, because, for example, you go in Amazon Germany, but you also want to sell it in Hungary, so you try to track it, how it looks like for different locations and different cities. So sometimes it makes sense because actually proxy can navigate you direct to some cities or location or streets or even districts instead of general search for this type of tools. I hope it's not too long for introduct Dolphin, but here we go.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you, Polly. So, from a point of a brand owner, which have maybe, let's say, one brand and selling on Amazon, is that suitable for those kind of sellers? And if yes, what are the things they can do, with Dolphin?
Well, a lot of things. Actually, the biggest part of sellers that we collect in our platform, they have 2 main points. First one, they have a couple of platforms. For example, they're selling at eBay, Amazon, Shopify, and they have a couple of shops in each one. So, for example, you have one shop that selling bedding, another one selling, some kids toys or whatever. So you just don't want to do like login, log out every time. So it's a little bit easy. And the second feature that's pretty useful for our clients, it's generally team access. So for example, I have 2 guys who are doing content for me, but today in the morning I wake up and decided to fire one of them, and I am a little bit scared that he will broke up something, so I can just catch his profile and pushing it to me. It's not so popular feature, but for some, let's say management guys who are a little bit crazy about this management tool, it can work, and you don't need to give your accesses to management team. You can just log in once using your password, and when you transfer the profile from Dolphin, let's say my content manager, he don't need to do like all this type with login, logout, and he will never know my password. So for example, he couldn't steal my Amazon account. That also, can be pretty sensitive things